Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel again. And this is my second video of the day, and this tag is the luxury handbag tag, and I was tagged by the Theluxuryhybrid. Thank you girls so much for thinking about me. And this tag, let's see, it was created by a young lady. Her name is Lydia Elise Millen, and that's who created the tag. And this tag has been going all around YouTube, so I'm sure you guys have seen other YouTubers that have done this tag. So I am going to share with you the answers to the questions for myself. And the first question is, how many handbags do you own? Now, I never counted how many handbags I owned. And, sometimes I just think, ignorance is bliss. And I think that's the case right here, for me anyway. I went through and I counted how many handbags I had. And I was like, oh my God, I don't believe I have that many handbags. The number of handbags that I own are 48. That is a lot of handbags. And, three of them are pochettes that I use as handbags. So I did include them in it. And then I have a wallet on chain, and then I have another little clutch. But anyway, the total is 48. And I don't, of course, some of them I don't use. So anyway, yeah, 48 handbags is what I have. So the next question is, how do you organize your handbags? Now, I just did a video on how I organize my handbags, and I will just take a picture and I will insert it. But I got this ordered the cubes, and I ordered them through Amazon. So and I really love them, and they're nice. I'm able to see all my handbags, at one glance. And actually, I think it will keep me a little bit more accountable, so that I don't keep purchasing more handbags. I would have had more, but I've sold 4 handbags, so the number would have been in the 50s. So anyway, so like I said, I will insert a picture of how I store my handbags. Okay, so next question is, let's see here, what was your first handbag? Now, I cannot remember what my first handbag was, truth be told. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you what my first designer handbag was that I purchased. And it was this Coach bag right here that I still use till this day. And I remember, let me see, I purchased this back in '06 because I was so happy when I first got, my check. After I became a dental hygienist and I got my first job, with my first check I purchased this Coach bag, and I purchased a pair of Gucci sunglasses, and I think the total bill came up to like $600 and something, and I just could not believe that I had spent that much money on 2 items. I would get my bags from, I always had nice leather bags, but they weren't any any designer name or anything like that until this Coach bag. And I got it from Nordstrom's, this and the sunglasses. And I just could not believe that I was just spending that much money on a handbag. I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. Well, yeah, so this right here, is my first designer handbag that I had purchased for myself. Okay, so the next question is, let's see here, what is your newest handbag? Well, that is really easy because during the Wendy, the Loving Wendy, well, I always do this with her channel name. Anyway, I will leave it above. Wendy, the loving S50, she had a birthday party back in January. And so I purchased this beauty right here, this Eva clutch. And God, I love this bag. It is so nice. But anyway, this right here is my latest handbag purchase. So that's that one. And let's see here. The next one is, what is your most expensive bag? Well, my most expensive bag is this Chanel shopping tote right here that I had purchased. And I got this bag, I think it was in either 2013 or 2014, something like that. But and I got it from the Chanel inside of the Bloomingdale store. So this right here is my my most expensive bag. And I think the next question will also pertain to this bag right here. And it says, what is your most dramatic handbag buying experience? So yes, it would definitely be this bag right here, because my son and I, we went into the store, went to, South Coast Plaza. I had absolutely no idea. I didn't go in there with the intent of purchasing any Chanel handbag or anything like that. And so, like I said, my son was with me, and so he goes, well, why don't we go look in the Chanel store? So I says, okay. So, we went in there, and, red is my favorite color. And so we was looking at the bag. I was looking at a GST, and then I was looking at this one right here. And I remember people saying about the GST, how, the handles slip off your shoulder and thing like that. So I didn't want to have to deal with that. And so I saw this one right here. And so I was looking at it, and I was like, oh, it like caught my eye because of the color. And so I tried it on, and I liked it and everything like that. And I was like, oh my God, this is really nice. I said, it's really nice because, it's a bag that I can use all the time, so I'll definitely get my money's worth out of it, and things like that. So the the sales associate, she said, do you want to get it? And so I says, well, let me think about it. So I was thinking about it, and so my son said, you should get it. And I was like, what? I said, you're crazy. I said, that bag is too much money. I'm not spending that much money on a bag. So anyway, the lady came back over. So she goes, we can just, run your credit and, and see. And she said, and if you can get it, do you want to get it? And I said, well, yeah, okay. And so, she was doing her thing, and I was walking around, I was telling my son, I said, I'm not going to get that bag, And, so I don't know how, I can't remember how long it took. And so then next thing I know, the lady came out, and she had this big old box, and then she had inside like this plastic bag. And so she goes, here you go. And I was like, what? So she goes, your bag. I says, it's mine? So she goes, yes. I says, I got it? So she goes, yes, it's yours. And I just looked at her, and I looked at my son, and I'm like, oh my, I felt like I had this out of body experience, because this bag was expensive, okay? And, I just kind of got caught up in the moment, and I was like going through the motions, but I never really expected to leave the store with the bag. And, I was just like, oh my God. And my son, he was all excited and everything. And the lady's like, congratulations. And I'm still just standing there dumbfounded, because I'm like, I says, I can't believe I got this bag. And then I was like, oh my God. I said to my son, I said, I think I need to return it. I said, it costs too much money. And my son was like, are you kidding me? He said, you deserve it. He said, keep the bag, And so I'm like, okay. And so he walked out the store with the bag. He was carrying the bag. And the whole time, I just kept saying, I can't believe I got that bag. I can't believe. Then I said, don't tell your father how much the bag costs, So, I was just like, oh my God. So anyway, yes, this right here, definitely my most expensive bag and my most dramatic purchase. So anyway, that's the answer to that question. And let's see, the next question is, What is your current favorite bag? My current favorite bag would have to be my deal of the year for last year. And it's this bag right here. My red, bright red Gucci bag. And I'm not going to go into long details about it, but this bag came from Hawaii. My lovely friend, Christy J, got the bag for me. I mean, I sent her the money and, she got the bag. But if anyone is interested in, hearing the story behind this bag and how this was the deal of the year for me, I will link that video down below. But this right here is my most favorite bag. I've only used it once so far, but I think it's my favorite just because of the color. I mean, red is my favorite color, and this is just such. This is this is like a true red color, and it's a loud bag. It's a statement bag, and I have to be in the mood really to wear this bag. I have to be in the kind of like, I don't give a damn type of attitude to wear this bag because it is a loud bag, and sometimes, I don't want all that attention, with the red bag and the big GGs. And, I don't take this bag to work because, I just personally, I don't think it's appropriate. But, maybe one day I may be like, I don't give a damn. I'm going to take my bag, So, but anyway, I love this color. So this right here would definitely be my most favorite bag. So, yes, my Gucci bag right here. All right, so let's see. The next question is, what is your least favorite bag? Okay, so my least favorite bag would have to be this Coach bag right here. I mean, I haven't used it in a minute. My husband bought me this bag, and it's not a bad bag. I like it. It has the pockets on the side. But the one thing that kind of drives me crazy is the zipper. Now, as you can see, the zipper, stops right here. So what happens is sometimes when I unzipper it, and if I'm not careful, if I go a little too far, the whole zipper will come undone. Like that. And sometimes it can be a bit annoying because then I have to stop and I have to put this back in here in the zipper it all back up, and sometimes that can be a real pain, especially when you're in a store and you go to unzip the bag and I'm not focusing, and then this right here just the zipper pot just comes undone, and now the whole bag is open. And so a lot of times that it ticks me off about the bag. But I mean, I do like the bag. I use it, like I said, well, I haven't used it in quite some time. I don't think I've used it, oh God, probably about a year or so. I'll probably use it in the summer. I think last summer was the last time I used the bag. My husband bought me this bag, so I'll never get rid of the bag. I do like the bag, as you can tell from the handles. They've gotten really dark there. So I mean, at one point I was using this bag all the time, and I like the bag, but that's the one little thing that annoys me about the bag, and that is just the zipper and how it is, and sometimes it comes unattached like that, so it can be a bit annoying. So I would have to say this is probably my least favorite bag just because of that. Alrighty, so the next question is, what is your next handbag purchase? Well, like I said, I have 48 bags, so do you really think that I need another handbag? I don't know. I don't think so. But I do have my eye on Louis Vuitton, the Montessori backpack in the MM size. And of course, they don't sell that bag anymore. So it would have to be pre-loved. But, I kind of had my eye on that. But I really would like to sell a couple more bags, because 48 bags is really a ridiculous amount of bags to have. So, I do think that I need to weed out a few bags. But anyway, yeah, the Louis Vuitton Montessori backpack is a bag that is on my radar. I just got the Coach backpack, and like I had mentioned before, I didn't think that I was a backpack girl, but I do like it. And I think the Louis Vuitton one and the size would be perfect. So yeah, so I kind of have my eye on that, but that's not going to be anytime soon. Maybe the end of the year. I really don't know exactly when I'll get it. So, but I do have my eye on that, and that will probably be my next purchase. And the last question is, what is your dream bag? Okay, my dream bag is a Chanel classic flap, the jumbo, and the single classic flap. Though I don't want a double, because I know for me, the double after a while would get on my nerves. Having to lift up the one flap and then having to lift up the other flap. The double, that would get on my nerves after a while. And so that's why I would like the single one. And I want it in the gold hardware with the 24 karat gold plated. I've seen some really nice ones. I really don't care if it's lambskin or if it's caviar. I do like the lambskin better, of course, because it looks more luxurious and the feel of it. But I want it to be, I want it to be puffy. I want the quilting to be puffy. I don't want it to be flat or anything like that. So that is my dream bag, and I know that one's going to cost a pretty little penny. Of course, I will have to buy it pre-loved, which is not a problem for me. And, so I'm going to save up for that bag. And, I don't know, maybe next year. I don't think it will be this year that I'll get it, unless, by some miracle, one kind of, I don't know. The great opportunity happened and I was able to get it, but I don't think that's likely to happen this year. So maybe next year I might get that, or the year after. Like I said, I'm in no rush to get it, but that will be my dream bag: the Chanel single classic flap, black, 24 karat gold hardware, either the lambskin or the caviar. I probably will get the lambskin though. So yeah, that's my dream bag. So that concludes this video right here. And I would love to tag, let's see, Christy J, Purse Diva, also Neo, and really anybody who wants to do this tag, join in the fun of it. And if you do decide to do the tag, let me know, because I would love to watch it. And I want to say, I haven't said it in a little while, so I want to say it on this video right here. I really do appreciate all my subscribers that I have. I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your busy schedule to stop in, hang out with me, interact, comment. It really does mean a lot. I don't take it for granted. And I appreciate your time and the love that you guys show me. It really does mean a lot, and actually it's the reason why I keep doing the videos. It's just, the love that I get from you guys. I love it, I really do. And I always try to make sure that I respond back to every message, just because, hey, if you guys are going to take the time out of your day to check me out, the least I can do is, respond back and comment back to you guys, and so that's what I like to do. And so until next time, I will see you guys later in my next video. Bye-bye.